Welcome back, guys. Let's get down to business. We will continue using the Mark IV conveyor belt everywhere we needed it, and we increase the production of the miners and try to increase the number of rods we're making, basically, and iron plates as well. We will not be doing that for the copper wire, because we would need like to be able to convey 2 times 480, so 960, and we don't have any conveyor belt so far as right now. So we will just optimize probably the iron plates and the iron roads, and maybe also more reinforced plates, because I saw that the storage was empty, which means we're using all of them, and we may want to produce more to continue production of more advanced parts. Okay, and after that, if we have some time, we will go for oil. We'll probably have some time at least to see the oil area. Okay, I was switching keyboard back to English. I want to be picking up some engines. Where are they? Here. Okay. Let's take everything we can take. How about the electrical power? How is it going? We still have some room available. And the batteries are full. So in case we start to lose power, we still have some time. Do we have enough beams? Yes, I have enough beams. I need plastic and more rubber. So let's get some plastic, rubber, bio.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fixed stock value.
Okay, we have petroleum power.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that, it would be bad for morale.
Oops. Really. Engine, more beam. Let's first fix the production. I want to take more beams, industrial beams. Where are they? Here. We're using a lot, as you can see, because it's Mark IV. It's gonna be our main Mark IV thing. Conveyor belt resource. So as you can see here, we have the copper issue. This is because I remember that this one should have been Mark IV to be able to carry all of them. This one's making cables, so it's immediately being split. So this is Mark III. Let's see if it unlocked production. We'll wait a bit, maybe it will take some time to... And the output in Mark III should be enough, because it's divided by 2 basically, so 60 to 30 divided by 2, so 480 in the input and 240 in the output. We see that it's much better, it looks much better. We have some holes because the belt's carrying 240 per 240, but it can go up to 270. What I want to make sure is this should not be stopping. You see they are still stopping. So let's see how it's been built. Okay, I think it's because they're slowly releasing the extra wires now, because they've been gathering a lot of wires. Now that this one's empty, the one up there will be able to release more. My only concern is each side is at 240, right? Yeah, it should be okay. We exactly at constant production, so now that these ones have released this, the next layer is going to release things slowly, then the next, and then the next. We pass again a bit later. What about this one? Same issue, right? Let's go for Mark 4. This one's slightly blocking because 270. And I just feel surprised that it's not... It's releasing non-stop, yes, but... is this one working 100%? Yeah, I'm guessing the upper layers are not at 100%, 85%. It's not a even remerge, so that's why it's good to have a Mark 3 at every step to be 100% sure that it doesn't matter how we remerge. Ah, why is this one taking so much time? How many things do we have here? Too many. Okay. Let's split it, maybe? Can I split somewhere? Here. And double the capabilities. We don't want to be redoing it right now. So this one, Mark 3 and Mark 3 should do the trick. Now it should unlock the full potential of this one. One day we will redo this tower. Whenever basically we are using so many of them, the stock's gonna go down slowly. And when we reach 0, we will replace them with the new version. I don't know if the top layers are so full. It's not full yet, but we're on the way of being full. So each line is independent, which means we really use 100% of the, I mean, 240 all the way to here, 240, and I can just put output at 40 as well if we really need more of this. I don't think we do. As you can see, we blocked anyway here, so it's not like we are using too many of them. Enough wire, everything's flooded. Okay. That's good to me. Let's get back to the cable thing. This one. See if it's better. It's gonna take more and more time to go down. 252, 251, 52, 251, 250. 350, sorry. Yeah, so I think it's slowly releasing the extra. The important thing is that here we will reach 100%. We should be at 100% soon. That's the case. Okay. That's done for this part. This one is not being used. Yeah. It was probably planned for the one we're using down here, and that is still producing some plates for us. What I'm concerned is what I want to optimize is the iron rod production. So here we had 100%, and since we can carry, it's 1-for-1. So since we can carry 240, we have a pure mine. We can boost the pure mine to go up to 240, which is what we're going to do. Okay. Now we have to 487. expand in this direction. Alright, then we do the trick for now. So here we want two more smelter, iron smelter. Let's put it next to the other ones. 1, 2 more. Filling them. We want to be splitting here. Alright. And resplitting here. This one's 2 and here 3. Okay, normally we should see enough mineral go everywhere. This one is not 4, we need to put it to 4. Okay, on this area. Okay, they're both saturated in this, so we're bringing the things correctly. Everything's saturated. So now we have we want to be making more pipes. I think I will be making more pipes on this side. And remerge them on the other side of the mountain. Or bring it back over the mountain after that. So, let's do it. Okay, next. All right, the other one was how many constructors? It was Mark 3 and 16 constructors. 16 Mark 3 constructors. We're going to do the same on the other side. Key 3 constructors. 16 in key 3. They already set up 4 iron roads by default, the constructors. So we don't have to reset up all of them. I just need to merge things back. 2 of them. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And outside will be 1 for 1, so Mark 3 to be remerged there. Can I remote here somehow? Yeah. Mark 3. Need a little stop here. Yeah. And this is one. Does it touch it? It said touch, but it doesn't. So, problem. Okay. We're now building 480 iron rod a minute, and we have the same problem as the other one. We need to split it again, and this one can be Mark 3. This one's Mark 3. Okay. Let's make sure everything's flooded. Are we full? Maybe we're full. What does that? There's a lot of road and pipes going out and plates going to the sink. Let's bring them faster to hold the building. Yet, I feel like they're blocked as well. We'll replace more later. So we need 250 engines. Let's get some. Oh, exactly what we needed. And we need a lot of... let's put one extra here. Let's get rid of some stuff. This one's taking place for nothing. This one as well. This one as well. Because I need some... Did I take a lot already? 400, I need a few more. It's not here. It's in the first backyard. Yeah, and we wanted to make more reinforced plates, so that's what we're gonna do. Pipes. Let's take like 3 extra. What about a steel beam? Yeah, a few steel beams as well. Oh, I'm out of steel beams. Or maybe they're not being produced, or... That's surprising. Maybe I will replace some of this to get some extra steel beams in my inventory. Do I have enough beams? Just replace many of them. Yeah, I have the 1,000 I need. If this is so slow, we can consider increasing the steel production. But we have to keep an eye on the electrical usage. For now, it's still okay. I will check maybe the steel area to make sure that everything's still running smoothly. Okay. I need a lot of pipes as well that I didn't take. Okay. Anything I can get rid of? Just trash this temporarily. Okay. Should have enough for the train. Monorail technology. All right. Still missing some pipes. I will pick them up from my spare.
Milestone reached. Trains are excellent for efficiently moving vast quantities of parts. Train logistics can be made more precise and complex with tools found in the railway signaling milestone. I listen to all my pioneers, often when they're not even aware of it. So due to popular demand, I have added a motivational message. Choo-choo mother...
So, railway signaling is not going to be useful for us right now, because we're only going to use it to go to the oil area. For this one, we want to take it, but as you can see, all the mats that we need are a lot, and we don't produce any of this for now. So, and to produce the big frame, the heavy modular frame, we need this one. So we're nowhere close to being able to reach that area yet. But what this one will do is increase the capacity to 600 cubic meter in the pipes, and so we can use more. So you remember the extractor, like the water extractor can extract up to 600 cubic meter, if I remember well. No, it's 300, but the oil extractor you will see is going to be 600. And there is no Mark II for the oil extractor, and then so it means that we're going to be limited by how much oil we can extract from it. In our case, since we only have impure and normal oil, the normal oil will extract 300 cubic meter per minute, and the impure is going to be 150. So in the end, we don't have any pure oil around us that we're going to be exploiting. So there's no time where we will need a Mark II. I mean, where it will be really mandatory to use a Mark II to transmit 600 cubic meter per minute, because none of the oil extractor is going to use it's going to extract so much like that. So it's not a top priority. And this one is just like a blueprint designer, where you have a little bit more space. The cube is basically bigger. You have one or two more areas there available. I mean, each dimension have one more square there. So like you increase by 20% each dimension basically. Okay, let's go to the oil and to the oil, or I'm considering. I'm considering where we need train stations and rails and things like this. So let's add them to. We need an electric locomotive. Let's say 3 freight cars, 2 train stations, freight platforms. So locomotive is the head. This is for the car. It can carry liquid or resources based on what you try to put inside. And also based on which platform you stop the car at. So if you stop it in the freight platform, it's gonna carry, this car is gonna carry resources, and if it's the free freight platform, it's gonna carry liquids. I think we're gonna need about 6 of this, and then because I want 3 cars. And catwalk, empty platform, buffer stop. Buffer stop? I don't remember having a buffer stop. From derailing at the end of a railway. Ah. I didn't know that. That's new. We didn't have this in the previous versions. Satisfactory. We didn't use the hyper tubes so far. Maybe we will use it at some point, but for now we'll be just traveling by train, because once we have the trains ready, we can just take the train. When it has its own autopilot and schedule, we can just hop on the train when we need to go to the colony. Just wait a bit. Okay, let's see what we're missing. We're missing some plastic. We're missing some concrete. Okay, some industrial steel beam, some plastic. Let's buy some extra. I really have a lot of coupons and I don't use a lot. Okay, plastic. Maybe we pick some extra so we don't have to come back every 2 seconds. Rubber as well. Okay, rubber. And maybe I will add to the list. Maybe like some. One of the spots you remember is 1 normal and 2 impure, so we can guess we will need 3. Yeah, and I wanted to make more reinforced plates as well. So maybe I will do that now. We'll see. So. I don't know how many refinery we may need. Let's put like some 6 refinery. We need engines, motors, steel pipes, encased industrial beams. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be. Okay, let's take a lot of beams, cables, pipes, engines. I used my spare, so I will put more here. Pipes. Let me take some extra pipes. Engine. We take more. Where are the engines? Just here, yeah. Let's take full. Let's take all of them. Encased industrial beam. Yeah, it's in the mass production area. Okay, and some extra cables maybe. For the beams I will put some as well in the depot. Yeah. Cables. Wires, do we have wires? Not a lot. I will take some wires as well. We have no extra cable. We're using cables like crazy like that. Okay. Okay, we're making 240 cable per minute, and we have no spare. I want to see why. It's here. Not here exactly, but they're being used for what? automated wiring. Okay, so we're gonna block this because it's not in the list right now. Let's block the arrival. Smart splitter, and here it's gonna be none. Block the. Let's let it pass, but because I remember it's true I still have cables down there. But to be remember, we need to remember that we are not producing enough cables for what we're using afterwards. Let's see that here. Okay. I would want more plates, iron plates, if possible. We'll get rid of some of this stuff as well. And I'm out of biofuel, so maybe just put a little constructor here to make some biofuel temporarily. Okay, from is it from biomass? We need to build some biomass first. Ah, no more space. All right. Produce maximum strengths. Fruit packaging. Let's build more biomass. Put some engines there. We need the biofuel for the jetpack. Where is it again? Already used all of it. It's kind of fast. So maybe just something there. Wood, a lot of wood. Okay, we already have a lot. Fine. Just put the rest of the biomass there. Rest of this, rest of this. We'll leave this here. I want to be putting these 4 as well in the... Maybe I keep one for the research. Hard drives up. Alright, put more there. I'll put the wires as well. Okay. So now we need to consider, because we will be bringing in some resources from that area, somewhere here. Let's see. I would put some ping. Okay, this is oil 1. And this is oil 2. Apply. That's exactly where we went earlier, and we didn't see any of them on the way. Let's highlight one of them, the closest maybe. So here, and the other one is, yeah, it's really far from each other. Oh, we have a pillar around there. Okay, I see it. Let's see for the other one. Can I see it on the ground? They're behind there, quite more far. Let's consider all this. We'll probably exploit that area first. We already have electricity there. But I'm thinking... yeah, we will have to know more oil. Okay, let's go there, because we have electricity anyway. We can make the station later. I will try to go there. Much easier with this one. So it's supposed to be here. Can I see it exactly? The location? Okay, one here, one here. There's one furthermore that way. The close ones are the good ones or the shitty one? Impure, impure. Okay, and more to the back we have one pure. Okay, we'll bring all of them around here. And probably build over the flower here and travel, bring it all the way there. Here, can I see it from here now? The other spot. Alright, we see it there. They're really not close to each other. For us, we don't necessarily want to pass here and then there. Or we really decide to pass this way, all the way. We make a stop here and then we make another stop there, which means we will have two stations. It's possible, totally possible. Or we need two trains, one that goes there, one that goes here. Let's see, our production area is here. I think the train station, the storing area would be around here. It's potentially the same. Still gonna probably have the station around here. Alright, I will think about it. Let's check a bit how it is around. We can go along the ground all the way there. Here we really have an easy way of coming from there to here. I think we're gonna have two train lines. It's gonna be easier. maybe to manage. And there's no reason to share a command line because one goes here, one goes here, one goes there. So the join here is not very important. Alright, let's check about the... Maybe that's dangerous what I'm doing. Okay, we need to consider where we're going to build to make this material arrive. For the train station, it's probably easier to do it underground because we have some unused space there. So if the you remember we have different new components that this one's unused. Why is it unused? Ah, it was for the concrete and we didn't link it. We will still keep it for the concrete. We will have some extra material arriving in. Let's see under here. How is it? How is the thing under? We may have some space here, but not a lot. Let's see how if the train station's big or not. Train station is kind of big. It's very big. Surface is 211. Oh, here, actually. And then we just bring it up, yeah. Is it deep enough? Train station? Okay. Here we'll do the trick. What about the height? Is it alright? Or is it too low? Yeah, okay. Sounds good to me. Let's put things flat if we can. It will be better. Okay, so train station here. We need to link to power. Perfect. Could have moved it a bit more this way, but it's okay. Train station. We're gonna be making plastic and rubber from. I'm thinking we said that it would be 2 trains, or 1 train and 1 stop. Maybe we make 2 stops. Okay, I'm gonna make another thing, I think, for the... So now put logistic, this one mark this. I'm making more macro, fast bar. Train station, freight station, freight station. Railway is gonna be 2. We're gonna be needing some concrete pillar. Let's put it at 1. Maybe some foundation at 0. Okay. That's alright. Okay, so maybe we will go to the whole area, start building there, see what we are actually producing, and then we will come back later to bring the resources here. We have the train station here. We just really need to consider if we want 2 stations or 1. Problem is down there I only have enough space for 1. If I have 2 trains that go to the same station, it means I need to have some signaling system. It's totally possible, but it's different things. Oh, we just see again. It's really to the right there. This one's to the left there. Yeah, it's definitely not the same direction. Okay, we're gonna handle the closest one first. For now, I'm still gonna put some rails there and where did I leave it? The other side. Okay. The one down there is unused, I think. Most of it can go to waste. So all of this can be deleted to have space. Yeah. Right. Up. Okay. All right. So let's just put the rail to the direction where we want to go. Let's follow the light there. For the train, I like to... How can I say? I like to use the ground as much as possible. I only use some pillars sometimes when it's way too ugly. And it's kind of blocking or something. Right. All this is gonna go to trash soon as well, so we don't make it too complicated. But yeah, let's go over it. See, following the lights. Come on. I think there's 2 there. I'm not sure we were able to spin it before. I think that's new as well, and that's really welcome. It's really welcome. As you can see, it really doesn't cost a lot, and we can really go a long distance with it, and it brings electricity with it, so that's really great. Too steep, okay. Alright, let's see where's the oil. Okay, 2 here, 1 behind. And 1 behind. Fine with me. Alright. Again, check the oil. 2 here, the impure. And then there's 1 more over there. Let's go for it. Let's see where it is. Where it's hiding. Should be in the ground as well. 140. That's really just... Ah! We passed so many times next to it and didn't see it. Alright. Higher ground level? No. Alright. We don't have a way of easily passing that mountain. The easiest way is to bring everything up all the way there. I feel surprised because the oil here is higher on the ground. It's not at ground level. So we will need to bring the oil all the way up. We want to merge all of them and have one factory for everything. So this one is a normal oil resource. Let's see. Okay, so let's add the oil extractor. A creature is in the way. Oh, okay. Move. Saw me already? Nice. It's the sniper. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Oil extractor. Going this way. Want to follow the green light there. We have electricity from the tower up there. We can pick up. Can we directly link it? No. So let's just put a pillar next to it. Alright. We're now extracting oil. So the oil I said was the normal one was about to extract 300 cubic meter per minute, but it is only true if you're actually using it full power. That's the truth for the water extractor. Maybe it would be 300. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at maximum capability, especially because this is a normal oil. Crude oils, normal crude oil, so much better than the impure ones. This one's gonna produce 300 cubic meter, and that's exactly what we can carry with the pipe. So I would want to go back up. There is a way here up. Does it bring? Okay. Where are the other ones? Let's put extractor everywhere. Still missing one. Still missing one. Let's put the extractor so we don't miss them. Extractor. Let's go in here. Okay. One here. What there? One there. How about you move, bro? Ah. Okay, not a very strong creature. Okay, these two, we're gonna be able to boost them to maximum. And it's gonna use a lot of shards, a lot of electricity actually. We have to be very careful with the electrical consumption, but for the miners, we really want to be using shards there. It's really going to double the production. 2.5 times the production. So here we have 300 cubic meter. So the three of them make 600 cubic meter of oil. There will be no more than that. Because there is no other way to increase the oil production. Like there will be no Mark II. Okay, so it's here, it's there. Maybe I can just put pipes all the way up there. It should be best option. It's fine with me. Here I'm at the same level. So the pipes are not like are easier to carry around, but they are fruit based, which means that you have to be careful with the height you're trying to go to. Right now I've pushed it to as high as possible. We have one arrival here. Maybe keep it high if I can. Would be better. Keep it as high as possible. Okay. And now we need to decide where we're building the station. We're gonna build the station here. Let's see the components we can build, how they're being used. We have plastic. So to make plastic, we produce heavy oil residue with crude oil. Let's open crude oil. Crude oil transforms to plastic, and heavy oil residue transforms to rubber and heavy oil residue 2 times. So we have 2 times more byproduct here when we're making rubber. We can transform it to fuel, but then we have polymer resin as byproduct. Okay, so after that we can check the plastic is the final component, maybe? Let's check. Plastic is going to be used for circuit boards. Let's go back to crude oil. Rubber is going to be used for nothing so far. We don't know how to use it. But we're going to produce some because we need it for the researches. Residual are used to remake plastic with water. So you see that water is needed if we want to retransform. If we want to totally transform everything to plastic. No, the residual, I think, yeah, rubber didn't produce residue. Only if you make fuel, you get this one. And then you can retransform it to these two. Or... and what about the fuel? This one we saw is only used to retransform it to plastic or rubber, but we need water. So this, we need water to get rid of it one way or another. Either we use it or we put it in a sink. It's a byproduct we can only use with water. So if we can, but it would make everything more complicated if we start to add water to the equation. So far we only have plastic, rubber, and residual, a heavier residue, and we only get this as a byproduct of making fuel. So if we don't make fuel directly from crude oil, we don't get any polymer resin, but we still want to produce some at some point. Just maybe we will need it at some point. We'll see. Let's see the heavy oil residue. Whenever we make plastic or rubber, we can make petroleum coke. We will see where it's used, and we can make fuel. So we can reuse the output, the heavy oil residues, immediately after that to make fuel. All right, or we can reuse immediately after that to make coke. But as you can see, there is no resin residue right now. So the only way to make resin is the blue one, you know, this one, polymer resin. The only way to make it is by building fuel from crude oil directly. How can we use this one after that? Petroleum coke is not useful. And fuel now, of course, is going to be used for power. So yeah, we have the two ways of making fuel, like we said, is from crude oil, and we get some resin as byproduct that we can transform or sink. If we transform it to plastic rubber, it's going to need water. And here we make heavy oil residue, transform to, we can transform it to fuel, so this one. And right now, fuel, we don't know how to use it. I guess we still haven't unlocked the petroleum power. We don't have the petroleum power. Maybe we didn't. We didn't maybe unlock it. I thought we did. Let's go try to find a way to get the petroleum power, because we don't know how to finish everything. I'm gonna build some train there so we go back to the base faster. And we also use the components we hear that we need. I'm gonna use okay. Small train. Let's put just 3 cars for now. Great. I'll prepare 3. There's 1 for plastic, 1 for rubber, and probably 1 for something else. And then, yeah. Okay. We're inside. We can just go back to the base using the train. It's using power at the bottom. You can see that. So having a train on the way is not cheap when it's running at full speed, using a lot of power. Okay, that is new. That was not there in the previous Satisfactory to pick up. Okay. Okay. I think it's the first time I see that. I saw that there's the buffer stop, the Rammstein. Okay, so let's put it. Is it still possible? We will check the next time. But okay, it was not like this before. You could instantly stop at the end of the station. I think that's a good thing they did that. I'm not sure it can absorb a full, a train at full speed. All right. We were looking for petroleum power, so let's get that. Let's get that. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Where am I going? We actually want to go there. Let's see where we need for the petroleum power. We didn't unlock it? Very surprised. We have it? Fuel power generator. Ah. We have it, okay, but it's not being used in anything. Okay, so we know now. Let's be more careful this time on the way back. There's no end as well. I think it's fucked. Alright. Okay. I tried to brake, but it didn't work. Lucky it's easy to put back on the rail. They kind with that. Okay, so to summarize things, fuel is a final component for now that we cannot use for anything, but that is the main component of the coal generator. If we use the coal generator, the fuel-based generator. So that one is using fuel, 20 cubic meter per minute. We don't discuss right now. We're not discussing about how to optimize it. Right now we're discussing about what we want to build and how to use the different materials that we're building. So to get back to everything, we have plastic. I mean, from crude oil, we interested in exactly these three. We're interested in plastic, rubber, and polymer resin. And they are the base of everything. The fuel, I mean, this one can be retransformed to fuel, and it can be used also to make some petroleum coke. So another component that we don't use right now. Let's go back to this one. So here's my point. We have this one to build, we have this one to build, and we have this one to build. We want a bit of everything. So they all come from crude oil. We have two choices. We can start transforming. We could bring the crude oil basically all the way to our base. We could bring the crude oil and then do whatever we want there with the crude oil, because that's the only material we need. There's some water, but as we said, water just would make us do more plastic and more rubber from the polymer resin, and I'm not sure we actually need it. It would just make things more complicated. So with crude oil, we can make polymer resin, we can make plastic, we can make rubber. Using heavy oil residue, we'll be able to make the petroleum coke. We can transform it to fuel, and the fuel can directly enter the generator without any byproduct, right? So that's the point. The question is, do we bring the crude oil all the way to our place so we can do whatever we want at the base, or do we actually make everything at the colony and ship the plastic and the rubber instead of the crude oil? So the thing that will matter is, the thing that we're interested in is, we are making, let's see, if we want to see, I'm just gonna run some tests to see. I just want to see how the liquid, this one is for liquid. I want to see how much. So we can bring 2,400 cubic meter per minute in one storage. We can have some buffer after and on the other side. I think that the train will take about maybe going back would be maybe and unload and load and unload would take maybe 3 minutes to go back to the base. So 600 cubic meter. 600 cubic meter times yeah, and we can have several. Okay, so I would think that we can just bring the crude oil all the way to the base. Would probably the easiest to do. And the good thing is, yeah, and when we bring it high, but that's the problem. We made a mistake. We should have designed the train station high so that we have the gravity for the liquid working correctly. Okay. Anyway, we would just use water pumps. I mean, oil pump up if we need to. Let's build a station here. We have 3 containers. 3 minutes will be, and we have 600 cubic meter. Should be plenty enough for this one and maybe for the other one as well. So we just use one train for everything. We use 3 containers there in the train, and we bring all the crude oil all the way back to the base. All right. Question is, we need to build now some station to some station to carry all that oil. It's about 5 or something. Right. Let's put the station here. And the good thing is that if we only carry one type of material, we don't need to worry about how the cars are arranged and stuff like this. Why they allow me to put it so shitty like that? Maybe it's more than it's 5. Let's see. Maybe it's 5. Let's see. 7. How is it? Not bad, but should have put it on the other side. Okay, this time's the good one. Surface is too uneven. Why? Strange. Okay, fine. Then we will have a freight. Where are the oil things? One here. I don't see the second one. Over there. Okay, maybe to the left. Where did I bring the... Yeah, to the left. Because they're all to the left. Okay. So fluid. 1, 2. And 3. We only need to put the rail back up there, but it's dirty, so... Ah. Okay. Immediately broke. I'm trying, but it doesn't immediately break, so I'm gonna have to fix it a bit dirty. Let's go back up and link it properly. Okay. So I'm gonna rename it. Call 1. Call 1. Call 1 in. No, it's not coal. It's oil. Sorry, making a mistake. And the goal is to bring everything here. I think we're gonna have some buffer just in front of it. So let's just make some buffers there. There's some electrical wire there. Alright. So, buffer. This is going to allow us to continue accumulating there's one there, okay. Thinking that buffer system can be somewhere else. We need 2 because we have 2 times 300, so let's see, 3 of them. Let's say the first one is like here. The other one maybe I will put it over there. Just make sure that I don't block the electrical cable, it's fine. It's true buffer again. So we would have something like this, and we want to split it to 2. Actually, we can link the output of this one to this one. The output there, so they kind of communicate. The goal is to make sure that they're all communicating. I connected 2 inputs together, 2 outputs together. Okay. I'm thinking about splitting. We could make them communicate. Yeah, let's just do like this. Output of this one goes here. So like the main one's gonna be filled by the outside ones, and the outside ones are being filled by directly by the buffers. And then here what we want is move it down and link the two of them there. Fell. Okay, so the only thing we're missing now is a pump. I just don't know if it will be enough to go all the way up where we want to. But it's definitely more than it's definitely more than 12 meter, so we need a pump here to push it up. So it's gonna start to fill now, normally. Yes, it's starting to fill. I just don't know if that's enough. We will have the information here. Head lift. Yeah. So see the recommended level. I think that's just enough, but I'm just afraid that it's not enough to refill the buffer up there, so let's put one more pump. Ah, you see, there's a little ring on it saying where we should put the next one, and they ask us to put it here. Alright, normally the free buffer now is going to fill there. We have the second one coming here. We need to bring it up there. Actually, let's make sure that we have the oil come here first. The pipe should be empty, because we also need a pump there to bring it all the way up. Okay. The pump are 4 megawatts, so according to what they say, I should be putting one at most around here. Let's put it a little more down. Okay, and let's let it run a bit. Is it enough? I don't see the machine run. Like there's nothing inside. What about this one? It's connected, right? What's wrong here? Maybe too high for that machine? Or can put it more down maybe? Pump. Failed. It's pumping. So good. The flow here is it's better because the other one's starting to restart. No more flow here? Why is it? Ah, maybe it's full already? No. Oh yeah, the thing is we need one more pump up there. It's really not a powerful pump. Okay, second pump. How is the flow now? 300 cubic meter per minute. Good. Let's see up there if we have oil in the pipe or not. I think we do. Yeah, is the flow enough? No, I didn't enter it full. Maybe we need another pump. they say anything? They don't say anything. Anyway, we will have to add one more over there. Let's go up. Okay, pump again. Need one here. Need one here. How is this one? Are we getting oil in? Correct. How's the frit buffer there? So we have a frit buffer here. It's not filling full. Maybe I need to add one more pump at the top. Make sure it actually goes maybe so that it can raise, or maybe it's being filling this one. We don't see current amount. I don't see fill rate, but we have no information. Current amount in storage. Ah, maybe it's going out immediately to the next one. Ah, it's filling the next one first. Is it normal? If it's the next one? Strange. Still, it took a lot of time to fill it. What about this one? We have some flow. Actually, we see fill rate is 300. And this one, fill rate is also 300. So we get all the gas, I mean all the oil inside. Guessing it's changed it. Okay. So we're filling the middle first, and then the other ones. Okay. Do we want more oil? For now, we have 600 cubic meter, which is not so bad. We will be building the. Let's go back to the base to build the other side where we remove the resources, and also a place to actually build. Let's check if we can break the end. Okay, we cannot break the end. Okay, so this train's job is to... I should not enter here. Because we want the three liquid extracting things. Okay, which direction should we take? I think we have more space on the left. Ah, it's the same actually. It's the same. Maybe we use the left because the right is a bit crowded. So let's go for left. 1, 2, 3. Exactly what we needed. We have to redo this part. Okay. Can we make it happen? So it's just, it's a minor, okay. I'm just afraid it's gonna be too steep if I do that. Yeah, a bit too steep. Okay, something like this and no, doesn't want. Still too steep. Still too steep. That's hard. Ah. Yeah, but it's kind of shitty. It's not good at all. Okay, I'm sure we can make it happen. I just don't know how. Ah, alright, that's strange. What? Alright. Looks good to me. Okay. Oil out. Let's check the trains that are on the rail. We have one guy called Train. Call it oil train. Okay, edit timetable. Just this one and this one. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. Up. And here we have automatic train. This one's unload. This one's unload. And this one is unload as well. There's nothing to unload. Okay, it's gonna go the other way after that, I think. Wait, what is it doing? So you can just, I didn't. Alright. So it's gonna go back and forth and bring us what we need here. Just checking one thing, just a second. Okay. Still have a little time. I will need more steel beam. So maybe if I have a lot of industrial beams, I'm going to replace almost all the lanes here by level 4. Get back some material. We get a lot of steel beam back. Not really, yeah. Still feel like it changed a lot. Okay. I want steel beams to make more. Actually, I can just make it Mark 4. I don't need to make it Mark 3, so I don't know why I replaced it. Okay, yeah. Now I'm gonna make it Mark 4 since I have what I need. Anyway. Okay, MK4. Constructor overflow MK4. Let's put it next to the other one. Whoa, it's a trap. Okay. One. We're first gonna have to. So we said that there's going to be plastic and rubber. For the other ones, we don't know how fast we're gonna use them yet. Oh. We don't know how fast we're gonna use it. So I mean, like the resin, what's the name? Yeah, the petroleum coke, all this. Maybe we don't need a lot. We will see later. But we know plastic and rubber has been very demanding, so that too. We need to consider where we are going to produce all of this petroleum stuff. And I'm considering actually building on that side, on that area. We have plenty of space. And we have the arrival here. So we transform everything and we carry it all the way to the containers there. It should be good. Maybe I will leave a little space in the middle. Be able to jump and everything. This is the petrol, gonna be for the petroleum industry. Let's pick up more plates and more concrete. Go up with the bouncer. Break my head, but still doable. Okay. Plenty of space. So the question is, how are we going to arrange everything? How much time has it been? It's 1 hour 40. Yeah, maybe we can attack it with the 25 or 20 minutes remaining in this session. Let's see. Okay, so now let's discuss about stoichiometric parameter, how to use everything the right way, etc. And I also have some custom blueprints related to oil that I'm going to introduce in this story. So our main goal is to produce plastic, to produce rubber, and we also want to produce some polymer resin. To make polymer resin, we're going to produce some fuel, all right? So that's the 3 ways to use the crude oil. I don't think there's any other. There's other usage. For now, we don't know them. So anyway, we have the raw material arriving. So yeah, we will try to produce this, and this from the crude oil. Now let's see each one separately, because after that we're gonna have some fuel. We'll think about it. So plastic right now is a raw material to us, so we don't care about how much we produce. We only care about how much we drink. So you see on a 300 cubic meter, you could have 10 refinery building plastic, and it would give you 100 it would give you 100 heavy oil residue per minute. Okay, if you compare it to rubber, so it's exactly the same in terms of production of what we want, but the byproduct's different. So when we build rubber, we get more heavy oil residue. And if you remember, the heavy oil residue can be transformed to fuel. So if our goal is to make to use it for fuel, we actually want to be building rubber. And if our main goal is to build to just build, how can I say, if it's just for the part, like if we want plastic, really plastic, then we would go for this. If we want power, we would go for this one, because it's much better, because the byproduct can be used to produce twice the amount of fuel. 1, and here we have 2. This is for rubber. And then this one is going to produce fuel and polymer resin. So I would say that according to what we saw in the research and also from my past experience, the polymer resin is not going to be used a lot. So we don't want to produce, we don't want to use that recipe a lot. Where's the crude oil again? So we're not going to be using a lot of refinery making polymer resin. To be correct, we're actually going to use maybe 1 or 2 maximum. So after that, we said that 10 of them, we have 600 cubic meter of crude oil coming in currently. And so it means that we need 10 refinery here and 10 refinery there, if we want to use all of it. If we want to build as much plastic as we can, I mean half plastic and rubber, half. So I would say that you remember that the splitter and merger, they actually divided the multiple of 3, so you can remerge 3, you can split by 3. So anyway, we can make 3 times 3 here and 3 times 3 here, and we will have 1 extra refinery on each of them to do whatever we want with it. We can build some polymer resin, we can do some other stuff, it doesn't matter. Actually, yeah, if you see, this one is 60 per minute, so we could have 1 refinery actually building this non-stop and everything will be fine, because you see, 1 is 30, 1 is 30, we have 1 extra here, 1 extra here to make it 10. If we have 9 here, 9 here, and 1 here, we're using all the crude oil available, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to build a total of 19 refinery. 9 are specialized in plastic, 9 are specialized in rubber, and 1 is doing polymer resin and fuel. Okay. Now I'm going to discuss about the recipes. Sorry, not the recipes. The blueprints that are built regarding oil. So I have a multiple of 3. The reason why 3 is good as well is because 3 produces 60 plastic and 60 rubber, so it's exactly, you know, aligned with what the belts, I mean the conveyor belts are going to carry. If you start to produce 40 or 40, maybe you're not optimizing your conveyor, and also you may make some mistakes. Now you know that 9 plastic, if we use 9 plastic refinery, I mean crude oil refinery into plastic, we're gonna have 3 times 60, and 180 is enough to carry all the plastic, and 180 on the other side as well for the rubber. Now for using the only thing that remain after that is we're gonna have some heavy oil residue remaining, and the way to use it is to transform it to power. So that is, we're going to transform everything that we have after that to power. Okay, so let's go for it. I want to take some height. I'm going to build some jumper here, and some tower, lookout tower, to see what I'm doing, and yeah, some bouncer, transport, bounce, where is it? Okay, up, and yeah. Okay, so the blueprints that I'm going to use, I've made them in my first run and I never changed them, so they are kind of not very good because the merging is not good, if I remember well. Like, it's not really legal because it passed through the copper pipe and stuff like this, but on your runs you may do better. Okay, so that's how the refinery work. So I don't know how far we want to go to the left or to the right, but we're going to consider that, you remember, we have to bring the materials back here. So maybe what we want to do is to leave a little space in the middle, add the extra refinery in the middle, and then have 9 on each side. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so here we have 3 refinery. Is it the input or output? Yeah, this is the input. Okay, and we want it. We want 3 more. We need some extra cables. Let's go for it. Refinery. I'm gonna put 1 here, 1 extra here as well. Remember, we want 1 more. We want 1 more in the middle for the residue. So here we're gonna bring back the plastic. On the left side we're gonna bring back the rubber, and on the right side, yeah, there's enough space for 2 belts, or we can put them one over another. We'll have some resin, sorry. All right. There's also some glitches up there. I can't see now. Okay, we need cables. Let's go down for cables. Cables. Okay. Okay. So the MK2 is the is a version. I think they added that because before that I couldn't align them perfectly like this. It's much better now. Need some more beams. Let's go for grab some more beams. Maybe I can put some plates here. This one as well. I'll put them later. There's some engine. There's some stuff there. Let's get rid of all this shit we actually don't need. Okay, beam. Beam, beam. We're using a lot more than we're producing right now. At some point we need to consider going back to the steel factories and change everything to Mark IV. Nah, failed. Okay. Refine ×3. So you see, if you have to build all of this from scratch again, it will take forever. So you really don't want to be doing that. We have the free sunset. Okay, I don't know if it will be enough, but it's we'll see. Maybe one or two more. Not sure. Maybe I'm a bit too far. Okay, let's just build them. We'll see later. Refinery, not MK2. Just MK1 is fine. So where was it? I don't know if they're well aligned. Missing something? Copper sheets. Alright, let's go grab some. Also talking about missing motors. Maybe we need to go pick some more up. Much better to have the blueprints like this. Alright. Nope, lost. Failed. Okay. We're like this. So the foot of the refinery is aligned like this. I feel like it. But I guess wrong direction, that's why I didn't understand. So now it's correct. Is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. Motor. Okay, let's go pick some motors. Lucky we started mass producing motors. So we'll have a lot available. Okay, see you. I want to put some spare stacks inside the dimension pocket. Okay, refine 3. Let's see. Okay, correct. Then correct. I think, yeah, we're going over something else. That one I can change it. It's no big deal. It was just like that. There was no hole there. Okay. So let's add a splitter, the new splitter in the middle of conveyor. Okay. A little. 4. Ah, wrong direction maybe for this one. It's really sad that the direction is always so complicated. Alright. This one is out. Okay. Oh, right away, just like that. Perfect. Okay. And let's not forget all the missing plates here. All the missing plates. Well, actually, I like to have the zone like this day. I don't want to put the extra plate. All right. Okay. So here we have. Gonna add a split here. Okay, let's link everything. Okay, everything is linked. We're talking 19 refinery working for us. Okay. These refinery are all set up for plastic, so I'm gonna change the rubber, these ones to rubber here. So that's a bit what you can see. This one makes residual. This one is for transforming water and resin into plastic. This one is resin and water as well into rubber. Petroleum coke, but this one requires heavy oil residue for making petroleum coke. We will use it in the. It's the next step. How do we use the heavy oil residue, basically? This one is the recipe for making the polymer resin, so that's going to be for the center, and then we have this one, the final, for transforming to the fuel generator. Okay, so in this one we want the rubber that will produce heavy oil residue. Let's copy the settings and paste it on all of them. Paste. Maybe I should redo the recipe with the rubber already made, because by default it's plastic. It's okay, it doesn't take too much time. This one is the crude oil to fuel and polymer resin. Okay. So now they all stack to each other. Now, let's get up there. Cannot. Alright. Well, let's connect this. Actually, yeah, let's connect all the power. The same for the cable, for the power pole. I didn't set them up correctly when I made it originally, so and I feel lazy to redo the blueprint just to add some pole. So alright, they're all connected to power normally. to remove the lookout tower now that we have the refinery. I want to be bringing the two, or should I say the three? Actually, two will be enough, but we have three coming out of the. So let's just bring the three of them. Let's make some pipe holes here. Try to distribute it evenly. One here. One here. And then one here. Then we'll connect it. The three of them. Now we only need to bring them where they're supposed to be. There's one here. That one we can, let's see. Can I just do like this? Let's do a ball, but I would prefer to hook it at the top first. Let's just do some pipeline support. I don't think I can pipeline support. Which one's being used at the top? Maybe this one. I cannot put one over it. Okay. Let's just make some platform here. Or a bit higher. Or let's just, yeah. Let's just do it like this, it's fine. Surface is 2 and 11. Is it legal here? It says it's legal, so it's legal. Ah, but I'm just under where I want to be here. So how about we just connect it? Alright. Second one. Put. Alright. Last one. Okay. We have all the oil arrivals linked. All the electricity is linked. Now we need to make sure that the oil arrive inside. But before we do that, because we don't want them to be starting just yet, we're gonna use a lot of electricity. So even if we have some extra power, it's gonna drain. Maybe during that time, actually it's gonna stop anyway if we don't have the heavier residue usage, because the pipes are going to become full. So it's not a problem. I think we can absorb the shock. Okay, time for some pump. Inside we don't have the second pump because this one have something inside or not? Let's see something. We have like 12 meter or something, so maybe that should do it. Maybe need to bring some electricity here. Where did we get it? Let's just take it from here. Okay, one pump. Pushing up. I don't know if it's going to be sufficient. Let's see about the uplift. Pump here. It appears that the uplift is correct. Only 18 meter. So we only need one pump. That's good. Let's do the same on the other two pumps. About the same height. Okay, we can see the content, and we can see the little rings there spreading slowly as the liquid is being pushed inside everything. Alright, the refineries are starting to work. Now we only need to decide what we're gonna do with the the heavy oil residues. So parts. Sorry, heavy oil residue. So we have 90 coming from plastic. We have 180 coming from rubber, so we have 270 right now. 90 plus 180, 270. And then the last one is producing fuel, so we have 270 to use to make sure that the refineries don't get blocked, because you see the heavy oil is going to get stuck afterwards out at the output. Right now it's not blocking because the pipes are still filling outside, but when they don't anymore, the production will stop. So let's see about the power. We're talking 270 to use. Let's see about the power production. How much? First we need to transform it to fuel, right? So refinery. Let's see. If we want to transform it to fuel, we're using 60 per minute, so we can use 3. No, we can use 60, 60, 60. We can use times 2, 270 we said, right, 270. Okay, so, and it produces 40 fuel. So 40 fuel. Let's consider one of them there. All of them are outputting 20 on this one. So 60. So one like this is okay, yeah. So this one's producing, 3 of them are producing 60. So because we don't want the same actually for both sides. So this is gonna turn into fuel. So for 3 rubber, we can use 1 and turn it to fuel, to 40 fuel. And for the other one, we can use 1 for 6. So we'll see later. And then how about the power, the fuel generator? So 1 fuel generator is using 20. So 60 residual will transform to 40 fuel, and we need 2 power generator to consume the fuel that goes out of it. So I have built a blueprint for it. I call it, which one is it? 60 residual to 500 megawatt. It's this one. This is basically exactly what we said. Missing quick wires. Ooh. We need quick wires? Okay. So for quick wires, do I have any extra immersive sphere? No. Okay. It's about I really want to be. Let's see. Do we have enough time? It's gonna be a long session if we continue. Okay, let's rush. Let's rush to get some Caterium ingots there. Let's rush for Caterium ingots. Now that we have what we need to break it, we need some quick wires for that. So I don't want to close this chapter like this when we're nearly done. Okay, we're back. Ah. Okay, not sure that was the best way. Alright. So, for Caterium, let's see about Caterium, how it works. The ingot takes 45 per minute. I also have, this one is a normal Caterium ore mine, so it's releasing 60, 120 with a -2. Let's see, -2, up. Okay, let's get rid of these trees. Right, so I have a Caterium smelter recipe as well. Let's use it. This one's taking 180 to 60. It's taking 180 to 60. Okay, so we only need to use 1 for now. 180 to 60. just build it. Yeah, let's just make something like this. Will be fine. Up, Caterium. Okay. Link it reversed. The event cleaner. Okay, here. Doesn't like. Okay. Yeah. Let's boost it. We said 180, right? That's 180. It's not extracting enough yet. No, 180 is enough for blast through. Let's just blast through this one. Okay. We're gonna get some ingots on the others. Is it enough? 45. Should be fine now, I think. No, still some stopping. Strange. Maybe to, I don't know. It was 180 to 60, so we have 60 ingots, Caterium ingots. And then in a constructor, it's much easier than when we did by hand in the previous video. Quick wire is taking 12 per minute. Okay, so if we want to consume all of them, we need 5. Okay, constructor, we need 5, and outside it's gonna produce 60 each. 60 per minute. Okay, we actually just need to. For now, we use one. Doesn't matter. It's gonna block and. It's just like produce. Just produce a maximum. What can I get rid of? I can put some mineral there. With this one. With this one. This one already full. Maybe this one. And this one. Alright. So the one that the blueprint that I'm going to use is using so if you remember well, it's using 2 generators. It's 60, basically 60 input. So in total, we output, we said about, how many do we output? 270, right? 60, 60, 120. So we need about 5. We need 5 times the one I wanted to build. So we need 500 quick wire, right? If we want 5 like this one. So yeah, 60 residual. It's at 60, 120, 180, 240, and 300. 300 we cover all our needs. Maybe the fuel, some of the fuel, we don't want to use it full. We will reuse it for the jetpack and things like this. And maybe some of the residue itself, we don't want to use it. We want to use it to make like some petroleum coke and things like this. So let's say that we actually gonna use for 240. There will be 30 residual we don't use, and that we need to use elsewhere. And yeah, and for that should do it. So we need some rubber. We need some quick wires. Still need a little. Just let it run. Let's wait a bit. Nearly there. this one's taking 30, but we have 16 total, right? So okay, 16 total. This one takes 30. Ah, I copied the settings, so it copies the number of shards I'm using. So maybe this one's 30. You can just use this one's 24. This one we leave it at 24. And this one we don't need to use any of it. We leave it at 12. Will be good. All of this working 100%. 98%. Okay. Okay. This one cannot get rid of all the wires, or is it normal? Or let's see. 130, 124. Okay, slowly getting rid of it. That's fine. Maybe let's just build one industrial container in case I need a lot more later. Do I have enough? How many did I get? Yeah, I have plenty now. Let's just move. Long session this time. Okay. I still need some copper sheets and stuff I need to pick up. Let's go for it. Copper sheets, rubber, and concrete. Concrete. Over there. Rubber. The rubber is on the left. Up. We got the rubber we need. As you can see, it's blocked because the heavy oil residue cannot go out. So let's make the basically, yeah. Okay. Here for 3 of them, we need actually we need more. We see. Okay. Okay. Let's build it here. As you can see, it's a very simple setup. So it's just 2 power generator and 1 heavy oil residue. We want to bring 80 to this one, so we just need to link 1 here, and we're gonna be good. Let's also link it to power. Okay, so it's going out. So I miscalculated the number I need. 60. Ah, no, maybe it's correct. Okay. Let's add more. We could use some shards to increase the increase the second one. To increase the how much power we get from the generator, it would just drink double. I just don't want to use shards for this right now. So we have the three. Yeah, so when I made this one, I didn't have the right habits of putting electrical poles at the right places, so that we have enough and it's not flooded. Okay. Let's bring it here. Alright. So these three don't need to be connected. Same for these three. They output exactly 60, so just need to connect them like this. So here we're gonna have a lot of power generated soon. And we will have the reverse problem is that we are not taking the rubber out or the plastic out. That will be for the next video because it's just a resource management. The big thing would have been done. So this one is the one that is isolated that we can use for some other stuff. And on the right we have the rubber ones. So the difference with the rubber is that they each output only 10 and not 20. For that reason, we can just link them together, and we can just link them together, at least the two to the right most. And we only need one. Put one more here. Let's see if I can align where's the output pipe. Okay, something like this. In the middle there, okay. Here should be good. Alright. Let's bring some power here as well. Okay. Alright. Now we're using all the heavy residue oil on this side. We only have these three to consider. So we will see what we do with that. We have some, basically here we have some spare residue oil that we're not using. I mean, here we don't. But we have some spare residue oil here that we need to use one way or another. So maybe I'm gonna build a last one if I have enough. I think I have enough resource. And we can decide how much we transform to electrical power there, since we have the material for it. Needing rubber. Here. Let's grab some rubber. More rubber. Is it good now? So we have one more power generator. We put it on the right side. Better. More print. This one is not gonna work full time, but since we have batteries, how to align it properly. Since we have batteries, we just want to be it's gonna be using all the material, all the heavy oil residue for sure. It's gonna work 50% of the time because we're missing 30 cubic meter per minute. I'll just link it to the power, and yeah, I think we're good on that side. And what do I see? No, big mistake here. That's not what I wanted to do. Is that output? That output that I'm going to bring there. Okay. So 50% of the time for that power. What is it about the power now? Produce a lot, 4,960, but you see the max consumption is really close to it as well. So we don't produce maybe full time because we have some refinery maybe that are full. We need to wait. Yeah, 40. Okay, so that concludes this episode. In the next episode, we're going to bring the 4 resources we have around this area. So the concrete, I mean the 4 resources, the 3 resources, concrete, plastic, rubber, all the way to our global warehouse over there. And we will also work on all the other small components we can build. So like petroleum coke, resin, there was another one I think as well, maybe that we're missing. And we will also work on packaging the fuel into something we can carry so that we can use it in the jetpack and we will have more power than this little biofuel. Alright, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.